Yeah, I hear you. No problem. Okay. So now we will start it our session, and anyone can miss the training session, then they also can get all of this video recording classes, as well as also get all of this practice code as well as course material, and they can also learn all of these things easily, no problem. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I
Yes,
can.
yes.
Okay, so we will start it now. Okay, so hi and welcome to this beginners course on Google Earth Engine. So I am Mijan and I will be tutor for this course, and this is the beginners course module. So mainly we will complete it all of this content in 3 days. Okay, and I also try to discuss all of these things from the basic, so that anyone can learn the Google Earth Engine who don't any programming language, they can easily learn this. Okay, so first of all we will start from the introduction to GEE. Okay, so
Recording in progress.
so introduction to GEE, it is the full form of the Google Earth Engine. So actually Google Earth Engine is a tool that performs the large scale data driven for environmental analysis. It combines remotely sensed data. This data will be comes from the USGS, NASA, Google and more source. Okay, it is a unique platform because anyone can perform highly interactive algorithm development at global scale across the large amount of data very quickly and efficiently, and it is a cloud based platform. Okay, so then we also discuss about the what's the application of Google Earth Engine and how does the work, mainly how does the work Google Earth Engine, then what's the advantage of the using the Google Earth Engine and how you can start this tool. So mainly, do we have any experience with using the Google Earth Engine platform before? Anyone? Any experience?
No, sir, I have no idea about that.
Okay. So do you have any experience with programming language, just Python, JavaScript or other programming language? Any experience about this? Actually I want to make a interactive session, and we also interactive with each other, so that our learning is be very good way. Any experience with programming language, just Python, JavaScript or other? If no, there is no problem. We can also this Google Earth Engine from the basic, and we also learn the JavaScript programming, and we also try to show you all of these things, how you can easily apply the JavaScript programming language in Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, okay, no problem. So first of all, what is GE? We already discussed about that. Actually GE is a tool that perform the large scale data driven for environmental analysis, and it combines the remotely sensed data. You can get all of this data from the Google Earth Engine very quickly and efficiently, and it is a cloud based platform for geospatial analysis. you don't need to download any software, you don't need to download any software or any other material, you don't need to download, because this is the cloud based platform. You can do everything for the geospatial analysis in the cloud based. Then you can easily access over 40 years of satellite imagery. You can easily access over 40 years of satellite imagery. It will be Landsat, Sentinel or any satellite images you can easily access using the Google Earth Engine platform. And then if you have any own data set, if you have any own data set, raster or vector data set, then you can easily import this data set in Google Earth Engine, and then you can easily use this data set in Google Earth Engine. Then apply the range of common algorithm to data. You can easily apply the different type of algorithm easily in Google Earth Engine. Then after all of this thing, you can get the result. You can export your images as a map or TIFF format. You can easily export the table, chart, maps, output. You can easily get all of this output using the Google Earth Engine platform. And then application. Google Earth Engine has a lot of application. We can do any remote sensing analysis using the Google Earth Engine. We can do any. Suppose it mainly focuses the detecting the deforestation. We can easily detect the deforestation using the Google Earth Engine. Then we can easily classify the land cover classification. Then we can also do for the estimate the forest biomass and carbon. We can also the mapping the world's roadless areas. We can also assessment of plant health status. We can also make the air quality monitoring easily using the Google Earth Engine. We can easily do for the water quality monitoring. We can also do for the flood mapping and damage assessment. We can also do for the drought monitoring and burn severity mapping, and so on application you can easily do in using the Google Earth Engine platform. And also do for the land surface temperature monitoring. You can easily do any remote sensing application. You can easily do this tool. So GE or Google Earth Engine focus on society's biggest challenges. So it focuses the deforestation, then drought, then climate change, then disaster, then diseases, global food security and sustainability development. It mainly focused on the society's biggest challenges. And why this is important? How you can, what's the advantage of the Google Earth Engine? Okay, so it has a lot of advantage. First of all, it reduces your time. You can do a very big region. You can easily make a very big region LULC map or other tasks very quickly and efficiently you can do using the Google Earth Engine. It reduces your time to do analysis. Then it has some new feature. This new feature will easily remove your images from the cloud and haze. It will be easily removed from the using the Google Earth Engine tool. You can easily remove the cloud and haze. Then it is a collaboration of standardization by creating a common platform, the global data analysis. You can easily do the global data analysis using this platform. Okay. So then it has also some advantage or disadvantage. So its some advantage is that you don't need to download any imagery. Suppose you want to make a land cover classification map, so that's why you need to download the Sentinel or Landsat imagery. When you use the ArcMap or QGIS software, you must be download the satellite imagery from USGS or other sources. You download this. But when you use the Google Earth Engine, you don't need to download any satellite imagery, because all of the satellite imagery will be available in the Google Earth Engine dataset. Okay, just we can write the code and get all of this data or get all of the satellite imagery. Which satellite image I need? Just I simply write the code, then this image will be automatically come in my platform. Okay, then I work with this. Okay, so it is the first advantage is that you don't need to download any satellite imagery. Okay, you can access to petabytes of data or more on the way. So we can access the petabytes of data or more on the way. Okay, and it's the Google computing power is very fast. Okay, you can do a huge amount of calculation. You can do for the huge amount big area. You can easily do for the whole world monitoring the NDVI. You can easily do it using the Google Earth Engine platform. But when you move to the ArcMap or QGIS software, then you cannot do for the whole world easily, because you need to download all of the tiles in satellite imagery one by one. Then you can also need to merge all of these things, then you can do it. But in Google Earth Engine, when you use the Google Earth Engine, then you can easily make the whole world land cover classification map, or whole world NDVI map, or whole world LST map, anything you can do very quickly and efficiently. Okay, but it has also some disadvantage. Suppose when you use the Google Earth Engine platform, you must be know the some programming knowledge. You need to some programming knowledge when you use the Google Earth Engine platform. So for this, in this session, in this training session, I will try to give you all of these JavaScript basic things, so that you can easily understand how you can use this. Okay, and it depends on your internet connection. It depends on your internet connection. If your internet connection is good, then you can easily get the result very quickly and efficiently. And it primarily focus on raster based imagery. Okay, and it has the some lack of mature and detailed documentation, but in this training session I will provide you all of this documentation, so that you can easily use the Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so then how does the work? So Google Earth Engine, you can write custom of codes. This code then gets sent to a specialized server. In a matter of second, this server send you a response. Google Earth Engine has a server. Okay, so when you write something in the code, then this code send a message to the Google Earth Engine server, and then the server give you a response. Currently JavaScript and Python are supported. We can use the JavaScript or Python programming language, anyone. The two programming language is supported in Google Earth Engine platform, or Earth Engine object or function. Okay, so JavaScript is more advanced. So here this training I will use the JavaScript programming language. Okay, and I also use the JavaScript API. So its software type, its software is the cloud computing or web processing. Then this is the main website for earthengine.google.org. This is the main website of the earthengine.google.com, and its accessibility, you must be online. Then requirement, and Google Earth Engine is free to charge. To use the code editor, you need to register with a valid account. Okay, so I hope in this step you will already complete it. Okay, so I hope everyone will be created the Earth Engine account.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So then your computer system must be online, and your scope is mainly focus the image processing and visualization, and it will be work with the vector and raster data, both data we can use the Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so this is the step how you can start this Google Earth Engine tool or platform. So I already make a video for this, and I will send you that. I hope you can watching this video and make the Earth Engine account. So I will skip in this time. Okay, so it's very easy, but in this time they also add a new when you use the make the Google Earth Engine account, they I hope they now in this time they also need to the institutional email ID. Okay, and previous time it will be not the mandatory, but in this time when you open the Google Earth Engine platform, you need to institution email. So this is the new added. So after completing your registration, you can get a message from the Google Earth Engine authority. You can get a message like this. Okay, I hope everyone get the message like this. Yeah, okay. So now
Yes.
you can see here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can see here the Earth Engine code editor. Mainly this is our code editor link. When I simply click to the Earth Engine code editor, then I can easily go to the Earth Engine code editor or JavaScript API code editor. Okay, so when I click to here, then it will be this link. This link will be go to the Earth Engine code editor. Okay, so I can get the interface of the Earth Engine JavaScript API. So now I will discuss about the every function of this code editor. So for this I will go to my browser and open my code editor. So this is the code editor. So in this code editor, here you can see this is the white place, and this place called the editor panel. This is our editor panel. Okay, in this editor panel I write custom of codes. This code will be JavaScript code. In this platform we cannot use the Python code, because this platform is the JavaScript API. It's only supported the JavaScript programming language. Okay, so this is the code editor panel, and the editor panel is where you write the edit or write your code or edit your code. Okay, then you can see the right panel. Here you can see the three main tab. This is the inspector tab, then console tab, and tasks tab. I will explain. So first of all, inspector tab for querying the map result. You can get the map result. For querying the map result, suppose you can see here, this is the map, this is the blank map. Okay, I don't need to any LULC map or any NDVI map or any map. I don't need, this is the totally default map. Okay, suppose you want to add a NDVI map in this time in here. So when you click to this inspector tab and then click on the map, the specific point, then you can get this value. Okay, so in this time when I click on this, on the inspector tab and click on the map, I can get this place longitude, latitude, and zoom level. Okay, but when you add the any map or different type of layer map, when you simply click to here, then you can get this result. Okay, so in this time you remember that inspector tab will be help you for querying the map result. You can get the map result from the inspector tab. Okay, and then console tab. So console tab is the printing output. Suppose you want to print something here. Suppose in this time I print a, suppose I print, this is the function. We will discuss about this for the next time. So I simply give you example so that you can easily understand. So when I click to the run, you can see this output, it will be printing under the console tab. So in this time you remember that console tab for printing output. Okay, console tab, it's the printing your output. And tasks tab. So tasks tab for managing your long running tasks. Suppose you want to importing or exporting any shapefile or any raster image or anything, then this tasks tab will be running. Okay, when you imported some shapefile or exported some raster image or anything, then this tasks tab will be running. Okay, which will we can also show this the next time. Okay, in this time you remember that tasks tab for managing your long running tasks. Okay, and in the left corner you can see here the another three tab. This tab is the script, docs, and asset. Okay, so script tab for managing your programming script. So in this time you can see here the script tab, I add the different type of script and I can add the different type of code here. So it will be store my all of this script which I worked the before. When I need the any script, I simply search here the filter the script and I can simply open this in my code editor. Okay, suppose in this time I simply click to here. Now you can see this code will be automatically, this script will be automatically add in my code editor. Okay, so mainly script tab is working for the store your own script. I can save this script in this the script tab. Okay, then you can see the docs tab. This is the very important part. Docs tab for accessing the documentation of Earth Engine object. Okay, you can get all of this Earth Engine documentation in here. You can also get how to use this. What is the argument of this Earth Engine object. Okay, you can get all of this documentation in here. Okay, so this is the very important for this time. Docs tab you can get, you don't need to memorize, memorize any Earth Engine function or any Earth Engine objects. Okay, when you work with this, you can simply search your object name and search the words you need. You can simply search to here. You can get all of this argument, description, what is the argument of this function. Okay, we also discuss about the next time, no problem. So in this time I will give you the some user interface of the Earth Engine code editor. Okay, then you can see the asset tab. So asset tab mainly storing your shapefile, raster file, or CSV file, or other file. Okay, so it mainly is storing the shapefile, raster file, or other CSV file. Okay, asset tab. You can get 250 GB free. Okay, 250 GB free you can available your asset tab, 250 GB. After this, when you full this 250 GB across this limit, then you need to buy from the Google Earth Engine. Okay, so it will be free from the 250 gigabyte. You can use the store the shapefile or raster images in Earth Engine. Okay, then you can see here this option is the get link. Okay, get link is the option. When you simply click to here, you can see a link will be generated. Okay, you can simply click to copy to link. This link will be copied, and you can easily share this link with other person. Then this person will be access this code. Okay, and this is the run. When I simply click to the run, you can see this code will be executed, and we can get the output of this code. Okay, so it will be running. Our console tab will be running. You can see it mainly this is the animation of the NDVI for the Bangladesh. It will be generating, and this is the reset tab. Reset tab is mainly used for the reset your code editor or map view or console. When I simply click to the reset, then it will be gone. Okay, and apps mainly manage your apps. Suppose you want to make a develop a code, this code will be get a something apps. Suppose I will try to show some example in this time. So in this time you can see here the different types of the apps for the drought monitoring using the SBI, EVI, NDVI trend, then chart NDVI for Bangladesh, then water quality analysis. I can simply open a app so that you can easily understand how it will be work. So this is the mainly Earth Engine web application. Okay, and it will be open. Anyone can using this link, and they can easily access this code, access this app and use this app. Okay, it will be running. Okay, so now you can see this is the water quality analysis, and you can easily get the all of these things. Suppose I can easily simply select my here the time bounded or time frame. I can simply select the time frame. Suppose I can simply select here this time frame, then I randomly select some time, then I simply select my ROI. Suppose I want to monitor this water from this lake, I simply select here this, and then I can select I want to calculate the turbidity, TSS or chlorophyll. Suppose I want to TSS, total suspended solid. Okay, then I simply click to the submit. Then you can get these places the total suspended solid between this time frame. You can get the all of these things. You can also get the animation of this. You can see it will be appeared. Okay, if you want, you can also check here the turbidity. You can simply select the turbidity and simply click to the submit. Okay, then chlorophyll. Okay, so apps just like this of this time. And another app you can see here. Suppose I want to show the another example, chart NDVI time for Bangladesh. I simply click to here, this app will be automatically open. Okay, so this app mainly focus the when you click on the map, then you can get the time series chart for this map. Suppose this is our NDVI web application, Earth Engine apps. Anyone can access this application using this link. Okay, and when I simply click to here, you can see I can get the appropriate latitude and longitude, and I can get the time series chart about this NDVI over time with this point. Okay, mainly this app according to what, when I simply click to here, then I can get this the chart NDVI time. Okay, so apps, so this is the our introductory part, so I will not go in depth the Earth Engine web application in this time. So in this time you can simply remember this apps is the managing your apps. Okay, web application of Google Earth Engine. Okay, then you can see here this is our map interactive view. This called the map interactive view, and this map interactive view we can get all of this map, we can add the different type of the layer, we can add the different type of you can see this is a satellite map. When I simply click to here, then I can get the satellite view of this map. Okay, this is the different types of hand tool. We can use the hand tool, this hand tool for the moving the map easily. Then the we can access the add the marker. Okay, add the marker. Then this is the, we can draw the different type of the shape file, line, point, line, polygon. Okay, we can add all of these things easily from here. And this is the zoom out and zoom in and zoom out option. Okay, so mainly this is the total user interface of the Art JavaScript web application or JavaScript API code editor for Google Earth Engine. So in this time, any question about this part, ask me, no problem. Any question?
Can I ask in Bengali language?
Okay, no problem.
আচ্ছা, বলছি এই যে আপনি এনডিবিআর এর সব কোডগুলো দিয়ে ক্যালকুলেট করছেন, এটার জন্য কি কোনো মানে আপনাকে কোনো কোড দিলে অটোমেটিক্যালি ক্যালকুলেট হয়ে যাচ্ছে? অন্য একটা জায়গায় যদি আমি করতে চাই অটোমেটিক্যালি হয়ে যাবে, না ওই জায়গার কিছু রেফারেন্স নিতে হয়েছে?
এটা আপনার অটোমেটিক্যালি হয়ে যাবে, জাস্ট আপনাকে ওই যে ওই জায়গার শেপ ফাইলটা বসাতে হবে। আমরা একটু পরেই দেখব কি করে শেপ ফাইল ইম্পোর্ট করতে হয়, ওই সেই জিনিসগুলো দেখব আমরা।
ওকে ওকে,
কিভাবে আপনি ইমেজ সিলেকশন করবেন, কিভাবে আপনি সিলেক্ট করবেন, এনডিভিআই সিলেক্ট করবেন, অল অফ দিস থিংস। ওকে, নো প্রবলেম।
ওকে ওকে
ওকে, so after 7 minutes I will send the Zoom link again, please join this again. Okay, so after 6 minutes it will be automatically off. We will start from, I will send you the Zoom link, then you please join again. Okay, so now I can go to my slide. So now sharing the script, we already discussed about this. Suppose you make a script or code for any remote sensing analysis. Now you want to share this code with other person. You can simply share this from the get link, or you can also share this link from the top of the browser. Okay, so you also already discussed about this. So now we will learn some basic principle of JavaScript syntax, because in this time here we will use the JavaScript programming language. So as a beginner, there are the many person they don't need to know the JavaScript programming language. So that's why we also cover some basic principle of JavaScript syntax, so that anyone who don't know to programming language, just Python or JavaScript, they can easily understand any code of the Earth Engine function, or any function or any object they can easily understand. Okay, so mainly in this time I will try to discuss here the print, how you can print. The print is this is the function, then what's the string, then how you define the number, then comment, then also how to make the list. Okay, then how to make the dictionary, and how to make the function in the JavaScript programming language. So that's why I will simply go to my code editor, and I will open my code editor and practically show you all of this example one by one, so that you can easily understand. Okay, so I simply reset this. You can see when I simply click to the reset, it will be clear map, inspector and console will be clear. Okay, clear, everything will be clear. And I will make the another code editor. I will open my another code editor. So now I will discuss about the print function. So first thing, you need to programming language print. Print is the function. This function will be printing something. Suppose I use the print function for printing something. Suppose I simply use here the okay, I simply use the Google Earth Engine here. So when I simply click to the run, you can see it will be printed the Google Earth Engine. Okay, and then we also talk about the variables. So variables are used to store the object or store to number or anything. When you use the variable, you need to store something. Okay, suppose in this time when you define the variable using the JavaScript programming language, you must be use here the var keyword before the variable name. Then you can use the variable name. Suppose in this time I can give this variable name is m. Okay, you can see m is the variable name, and after this variable name you must be use here the var keyword. Then you can define your object or what you want to store. Okay, you define here the, suppose I can define here the 48. This is the number. So now this 48 is stored in the variable m. Okay, so you just remember that in the JavaScript programming language, when you define the variable, you must be use here the var keyword. Okay, so this is the var keyword. After this var keyword, you define the variable. Variable name can be anything, but it has some the limitation. We also discuss about this after next time. So now in this time, you just remember that when you use the variable name variable, then you must be use the var keyword. Okay, so now I want to print this. Suppose I want to print this number, so I can simply use here the print function, and then I simply, this 48 will be stored in the m variable. I just simply put here the m, and when I click to the run, you can see it will be show this result under the console tab 48. We can get this result 48 from here. Okay, so now you can see here it will be variable, but this is the number. And we also talk about the string. So string, when you define the any string, then you must be use here the single quote or double quote. So string is the group of character. Suppose I simply use here the another suppose I simply use here the hello world. Okay, I simply put here the hello world, and then when I simply click to the hello world, I simply put, you can get, when I click to the run, I can get the error, because this hello world, you can see h is the one character, then e is the another one character, l is the another one character. So string is the group of character. So here you can see there are the different types of the character, and all of this character together we can see the string. Okay, so now when you define the string, you must be use here the single quote or double quote. So I simply use here the single quote, then I define my string hello world, and when I simply click to the run, you can see this will be perfect, it will be printed. Okay, just in this part you just remember that when you use the any string, and string is a group of character. Okay, here s is the one character, e is the one another character, l is the one another character. Okay, so all of this character make a string. So that's why when you use the string, you must be use here the double quote or single quote first and end of this sentence or word or letter. Okay, so I hope you understand this part, how to define the string.
There are no need bracket.
No, just you define the single quote or double quote, you can use here.